Welcome to Pioneer Viewpoint. I'm Gloria.
And I'm Luke. As we head into the heart of the holiday shopping season, drivers in Middle Tennessee will find it less expensive to get around than those in other states. Tennessee is 5th least expensive state in the nation for gas prices, according to AAA. Gas prices across Tennessee fell 5 cents on average over the last week. Those traveling in the state over Thanksgiving saw the cheapest gas prices at the gas pump since 2020 at $2.66 per gallon.
More Vol State students will find it less expensive to finish their studies thanks to the Volunteer State Community College Scholarship Foundation. Gracie Trosper tells us how.
Giving Day is a scholarship fundraiser, and Karen Mitchell tells us a little more about Vol State's variety of scholarships.
We have different scholarships, for example, for nursing or different specific areas. We have certain scholarships in those areas.
In addition to nursing, other areas it funds scholarships for include humanities and fine art, athletics, social science and education, math and science, and business and technology. Though now over, Giving Day allowed for 36 hours of scholarship fundraising for these areas. There is a good variety of scholarship types available as well.
We have wonderful scholarships available for academic, but a lot of our scholarships are need-based as well. So we have scholarships for anyone who needs them. We have small book scholarships all the way up to full tuition.
Scholarships and their fundraisers are a tremendous help to students.
You can fill out one application that you can find it on the financial aid page, and that application gets you in for whatever the criteria are for the different profiles.
It takes time for all the results on Giving Day to come back, but what was gained from the event was very worth the time and effort. This is Gracie Trosper.
Vol State students in entertainment media production will soon have an additional facility to use on campus. Sarah Ivy Carson shows us around.
There is a new studio being assembled and a new certificate-type program added to the curriculum in the entertainment media department. I had a chance to sit down with the head of entertainment media production here at Vol State, Steve Beischer, about this new project and what it means for students.
We have a new studio that we're building that is going to cover both Atmos, which is immersive audio, and if you go to a movie now, it's all immersive audio. It's all in surround sound, but it's surround sound with extra. And then we're also making the same studio a Foley recording space. And Foley is when you're making a movie and you're needing to put the footsteps and the glass shattering, all the sound effects. That's what Foley is. So we're developing a class that will do Foley and voiceover dialogue replacement and the immersive audio all in the same studio. So it's going to be a really neat space where two classes are going on simultaneously for different reasons. And the first part will be learning how to capture and how to perform and do those things. And then the last part of the class will be actually mixing it. So the students will be able to go away on their student films. They'll be able to raise the level of their student films from a professional standpoint by having good Foley, good sound effects, good dialogue replacement, all those aspects covered. And then it will be Atmos mixed in Atmos so that it will be the same as any movie that you would go see now.
The studio is being assembled in the Raymer Administration Building right across from Vol State's 88.5 WVCP radio station. The anticipated date for the new program is fall of 2025 or spring of 2026. This is Sarah Ivy Carson reporting live from Vol State campus.
Sumner County's water is about to become safer thanks to a series of grants.
Cities and water districts in Sumner County are getting a boost with grant funds from the American Rescue Plan Act. $19 million was allocated from the state, while another $9 million comes from the county through ARPA. The city of Portland stands to benefit the most from this announcement, as their source of water is from the West Fork of Drake's Creek. Mayor Mike Callis says rainfall shortages have created an issue.
I want us to try to figure some of this out where they don't have to worry about, hey, if it don't rain for 8 weeks, are we going to have water?
The project is a collaborative effort to update aging water infrastructures, aid in drought mitigation, and provide safe drinking water despite natural disasters.
Some surprises are awaiting fans as we head into the heart of the winter sports scene. Here's a look at sports.
I'm Jaden with the Pioneer Sportscast. The Tennessee High School Championship games are set for the 2024 TSSAA football playoffs. Avery Smith found out firsthand from Station Camp's Coach Bain how tough it gets as the playoffs close in.
How do you feel your last game went?
Last game, not very well. We played a really good team. You know,
Yeah.
they have a chance to win the state. But I didn't feel like we played good in the middle of the year, pushing towards the playoffs.
Yeah.
And then we got to this game and just kind of fell apart at the end of the year. But it's a good learning experience for the young guys, you know, that you got to keep going no matter what. But there's some things, if we played it again, obviously we would do different. Marshall was a really good team. So we know to play that good team at their level, mentally we've got to correct some things.
Okay. And then with you just finishing your second year as a head coach, this is your second year in a row making it to the second rounds. How do you feel would be a way for you to get over that hump to make it into the third and then the state?
When I took over, Coach Alexander did a good job, you know, getting us to where the program got. And I think these last 2 years we've taken it to the next level. I think it's the first time since 2007, 2008 that we've been to second round back-to-back years. Now we got to get over that hump and get to the third round. I personally think everything's on the right trajectory. We just have to be a little bit harder in the weight room in off season. I think that's the key. I think summertime, having a good summer practice. Our kids still understand that we're going to win in the quarterfinals in January. And once they understand that, that's when we'll take the next step. And same thing we preach to y'all when you play. You know, and they have to understand that making it past round 2, it's about what we do in January.
Yeah.
So,
are there any players you feel like are going to be a real standout dude or a standout leader going into next season?
Yeah, our quarterback's coming back. He had, off the top of my head, 2,600 total yards, which is sophomore too, so that's big. You know, we got a handful of young guys here and there that played this year. We expect them to step up next year, but we do have a good core coming back of very experienced players. So.
And then I know the offense is more of a aggressive type of offense. You really try to punch the other team in the mouth.
Yeah.
Is that going to kind of be your same game plan going into?
Yeah. This year we expanded a little bit more, went a little more vertical game. Hopefully next year we can really attack the whole width of the field. This year, you know, we kind of punched people in the mouth, started going over the top of them. This year we want to attack them those 2 ways, but add in the width, because it's hard on the defense if you have to defend the width of the field.
Yeah.
So that's in our plans for next year.
All Blue Cross Bowl championship games will be played at Finley Stadium in Chattanooga from December 5th through the 7th. This weekend, the Tennessee Titans take on the only team lower than them in the AFC South, the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Titans were pulverized by the Washington Commanders this past weekend, 19-42. The Titans are now 3-9 on the season and have lost 3 of their last 4 games. On the bright side, Tennessee now holds the number 7 overall pick in the upcoming draft. Vol State men's basketball team is looking optimistically at the season ahead. Gloria Taylor gives us the scoop.
He's going to talk about the season and the first game.
Okay, how did you feel about the game, the first home game this Saturday?
It was exciting. Had a good little crowd. Not only that, it's a conference game, so you got to win your conference games at home. You have to. And then you got to pick up some big wins on the road in the conference if you want to make noise in the tournament. I mean, the goal is everybody's goal is to finish in the top 5 because they get a bye in the tournament. And when they get a bye, they don't have to play like 4 games back to back to back or with a day break. They only play, I think, like 3 or vice versa. But, I mean, we started out good. We played hard. And they're exciting to watch. I mean, they get after you.
How do you feel about the upcoming season?
I mean, I feel good. I mean, we got some good talented players that work hard, and they've been practicing really good. And, I mean, you get tired of practicing against each other, and once you start playing, and we've played 4 games, and couple of scrimmages, and they're getting better every day. And so nothing shocks me. Nothing shocks me if we play good, because we're young, so we're going to do some silly stuff. And if we cut the silly stuff out, then there's no telling how good they want to be. It's on them.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I hope y'all come see the 2024 to 2025 basketball teams this season. I encourage you to come watch them because they're all new and very exciting to watch, as Coach Lynn said.
The Nashville Predators made a surprise over the weekend, trading goaltender Scott Wedgwood to the Colorado Avalanche. In exchange, they get goalie Justus Anunian and a 2025 sixth-round pick. Nashville traded top goalie prospect Yaroslav Askarov to the San Jose Sharks in September. And that wraps up sports. I'm Jaden.
Don't expect a break in the cold. Here's a look at weather.
I'm Emberlyn with your Pioneer forecast. Temperatures are dipping down again later this week. We'll have mostly cloudy skies today as the wind starts to kick up, the high only hitting 45 degrees. More clouds tonight with the low tumbling to 30 degrees in Clarksville. Tomorrow starting out with clouds, but a few rays of sun in the afternoon with a high of 45. We have some light rain and snow tomorrow night, the low dropping to 31. Just a warning, if your clothing is wet and temps are in the 30s, you could be risking hypothermia if you're out for too long. Warning signs of hypothermia include uncontrollable shivering, memory loss, disorientation, slurred speech, and drowsiness. Stay dry and stay warm. I'm Emberlyn with your Pioneer forecast.
Better break out the scarves and gloves. That wraps up this edition of Pioneer Viewpoint. I'm Luke.
And I'm Gloria. Thanks for watching.